Household work is no joke. I mean, moms be doing everything, don't they? Wow. Damn. I thought I'll record a session after finishing all my household work. So I did the dishes, I filled water, closed the doors, put milk coupons if you guys know it's a thing here. Then I did everything. I cleaned the kitchen and I come back and I just want to sleep. But then again, if I'm doing this podcast, you guys should know how much you all mean to me. It's true. It's true. I'm not sarcastic. It's true. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to Idayam to Idayam. Today's episode is called Middle Benchers. I think of myself as a middle bencher. So here's what a middle bencher is. A middle bencher is someone who's not afraid to sit at the back and sleep while the class goes on. That's one extreme. Nor is he afraid to kiss the teacher's ass. Not literally. My mistake. Wording could have been better. What I mean to say is, can sit in the first bench, can sit in the last bench, prefers to sit in the middle bench because it's the best of both worlds. And here's the thing about middle benchers. So you know how moms are. They don't, Indian moms especially, they don't take to complaints very nicely. And if you're especially a good kid, back in my day they used to call us nerds, but nowadays we use the term good kids. Hey, representation. My pronouns are study. Yeah. So here's the thing about me. I have never received any complaints from teachers, the first bencher aspect of the middle bencher. But I also used to sleep in class and have my breakfast in the first or second period itself. So last bencher. Anyway, that's not the point. The thing is, I didn't used to get scolded at all. So it was a good track record. No one used to take up any complaints with my parents regarding anything during the PTA meetings. PTA meetings used to be my kind of parties, Honestly, PTA is just missing two letters from party. There used to be absolutely zero complaints. The teachers always used to praise me, and frankly, it was an amazing time. But here's the thing about this kind of growth. You're just one mistake away from falling off a tall, long, huge, amazing, big cliff, right? You're just one mistake away. And I'm here to talk about that one mistake, and of course, it includes a girl. Yep, lot of experiences. None memorable, none happy. So here's the thing. This was actually suggested to me by one of my juniors touch school juniors. He told, bro, come on, bro, you need to talk about the, van and the crazy times they were, bro. I'm like, yeah, you know what? He's my friend. And more importantly, he's a listener. And I got to listen to the requests of the listeners. And that's what I do. I'm a podcaster. You know how this goes, right? Yeah. So here's the thing. So I studied in Bishop Cotton Boys School. So I used to travel by van. 6:15, guys. I used to wake up by 5:30 ever since LKG and go to school by 7:30. So I used to leave my home at 6:15. See how dedicated I was? Where did I go wrong? Let's not open that door. So here's the thing. I used to leave at 6:30, 6:15, 6:30, and our only experiences with girls used to be the teachers, and that's about it. And there was a small ray of hope. No, I wouldn't call that. Okay, maybe ray of hope, where Bishop Cotton Boys School, and we also had Bishop Cotton Girls School. A couple of 2-3 girls used to come from girls school, and the schools are quite close by, so they used to come in our van as well. So we moved back to 2012. Yes, the very beginning of the previous decade. I mean, sure, you can say in a way that 2012 was the year where my world ended because of what happened. So without any further ado, here we go. So I used to like this girl. Obviously, this is how these things start. And here's the thing. I did not know how to talk to her. It was absolutely scary, horrific, whatever. I used to just make, jokes here and there and just see her smile a little bit, and that used to make my day. You know how these things go, right? So what happens is, One day during exam, I distinctly remember it was a Wednesday, July 2012. I had two exams that day, English literature and physics. Since I used to go at 6:15, I just had to eat, a sample of whatever was breakfast for that day. So that day my mom had made dosa and I just took one. And because of exams, there's always some kind of what do you say? Fear, I guess, tingling in your stomach, spider sense, but in the stomach. So, yeah, that's the thing about. Yeah, I had dosa with I don't know what do you call it in English. We said chutney pudi in Kannada and molaga pudi in Tamil, but English had chutney powder. Maybe it works. So I had that basically a side dish which you put oil in that, and yeah, spoiler alert, the oil ruined everything for me. So I had that just one dosa, man, just one dosa in the morning, and then I study as usual, and it's going on. Here's what happens in the van. Somewhere close to, ironically, this incident happened right in front of the juniors house who suggested me to do this episode. So hey, shout out to you, bro, wherever you are. I know you're listening because I'm going to send this link to you and you're going to listen to this. So I felt a slight, not a good sensation, and near this guy's house, that is when I realize I'm too late to turn to the window right beside me, and that's it. Okay, I should have probably given a spoiler alert. I mean, graphic content. If you're eating or something, maybe I'm too late. But here's what happened. I puked right in front of my first crush. It was one of the most horrific, traumatizing, and needless to say, dramatic experiences of my life. I was sitting right there and she gave me a look. She was staring right into my soul. She thought there was something fundamentally wrong about me. In my very, I don't know, in my very, how do I explain it? Like, I could just see how little she thought of me in that moment, and I was traumatized. I didn't know what to do. The exams were an absolute shit show, and it was so embarrassing. Even when I think of it now, I cringe here. I cringe a lot, and yeah. And since this is your entertainment at my expense, I am going ahead and cringing for the sake of the greater good laughter. But anyways, that is what happened, and that wasn't the end of it. Unfortunately, she left van. I think that year, yeah, 2012, in 8th standard she left van, and she used to come by bus or something, and that was a good part. I mean, that was one of the good things about 8th standard. I lost my grandpa, which is a horrible thing. I don't want to dwell on it, but apart from that, this okay. So how she used to travel to school was she used to board a bus, and yeah, obviously board a bus, and the bus stop used to be right in front of our school, and she had to walk, let's say, half a kilometer to her school. And here's the thing: every day before I went to school, I used to gather my friends. We used to sit in the bus stop, look at her, and go. No, only I used to look at her, to be more precise. And it used to be amazing, I mean, not every day would she come on time, or there would be something or something, but whenever possible I would look at her and then go to school, because when I knew that when I looked at her, my day would be amazing, like just out of this world. And indeed it was, because that's the thing about the people you love, right? You might be going through some pretty shitty experiences, but then when someone's there with you, figuratively or literally, your day is going to be better, right? And that didn't last as well. So let's just call him Junior. Junior, what he does is, one of the days, I it's our routine, it's our usual routine, except Junior wasn't at all the meetings. I mean, all the time he wasn't there all the time with us. So he used to only occasionally come to the bus stop. So on the, I think the third time he came, is what happened. I didn't notice her. I was just talking to someone. Maybe I was turning my back towards her. Something was happening. I was distracted for a moment, and Junior shouts in this exact slang. Karthik, Goda, she's waiting for you. He shouts at the top of his lungs. I could see that she noticed because she was the only girl around there. And I knew that it was it was gonna be a really terrible experience. And then sometime then I called her over phone and we exchanged numbers, landline numbers back then. That's what used to be there. We exchanged landline numbers and all. So here's the thing, I come home and my mom says, hey, you have a call from her mother's name. So initially I thought that was someone else's mother from my van, but I was confused. And here's the thing, I call back. Fun fact, I still remember her number by heart. Yeah, what went wrong with me? So I call her up, and her mom picks up the phone and asks me, Karthik, what is going on? Oh, that tone, I've never been confronted that way by anyone up until then. So you can obviously imagine how bad of an experience that was for me. So that was really scary. And then I had to, beg, plead something, tell her that no, it wasn't me, so it was someone else, and thanks, Junior. And that's what happened. So, and once the call got cut, my mom gave me 2 3 hours of her peace of mind. So that was the first time I've gotten scolded by my mother, and oh, as a middle bencher, that was not a good experience. That was horrific. So yeah, and fast forward now, I actually told her the whole incident, and it was funny reconnecting and having a good laugh about it. But yep, middle bencher, and one of the experiences that make me a certified middle bencher. And yeah, also I just wanted to know, this mic is amazing, man. I just wanted to know from you guys, how is the call quality as compared to the previous thing. The previous thing was just used to be my phone, and I used to keep it near my mouth and just start talking, and it was so horrible that I used to turn off all the fans and make sure that I was recording late at night and all that. But now I can just put the fan on and do whatever and just talk, and voila, noise cancellation, microphone. Yay, technology. So, anyways, it's 12 minutes 40 seconds. Okay, this it's gone a bit longer than usual, but I'm sure you guys would enjoy this. I'm 100% sure. And here's the thing, if you drop me some suggestions, I'll definitely listen to it. And it'll be a good thing to talk about. So, do let me know what do you want me to talk about in the next episode. And I'll catch you guys next week. This is Karthik signing off. Have a nice weekend and have a great week ahead. Bye bye.